a haunted hotel, a family trapped by snow, and a slow descent into madness. Stanley Kubrick's The Shining isn't just a horror film, it's a psychological maze soaked in blood, ghosts, and hidden meanings. Let's unravel the Overlook Hotel's secrets, if you dare. The film opens with Jack Torrance, played by Jack Nicholson, interviewing for a winter caretaker job at the remote Overlook Hotel in the Colorado Rockies. The job seems simple: maintain the place through the long, snowed-in off-season. But during the interview, hotel manager Stuart Ullman shares a chilling backstory. A previous caretaker, Charles Grady, went mad in isolation. He murdered his wife and 2 daughters, then took his own life. But for Jack, this solitude sounds like a dream. He sees it as the perfect escape to work on his novel. Now, here's a small but clever detail. Jack wears a green tie during the interview, subtly echoing the hotel's iconic hedge maze. Kubrick's visual cues start early. Soon, Jack moves in with his wife Wendy, played by Shelley Duvall, and son Danny. From the beginning, Danny is shown not a normal child. He talks to someone in the mirror, his imaginary friend Tony, and experiences disturbing visions, including the iconic Grady twins. After reaching the hotel, Danny sees the twin sisters from his visions. Before leaving for the winter, the hotel's cook, Dick Halloran, shares something shocking with Danny. They both share a telepathic gift. He calls it the Shining. Danny mentions Tony, the boy who lives in his mouth, and Halloran warns him to never go near room 237. Month goes by while family slowly starts to adjust in the hotel. Danny is constantly being haunted by dead twins, showing him the visions of murdered family and something luring him to the forbidden room. Jack, meanwhile, slips into madness. He's plagued with writer's block, becomes irritable, and suffers from insomnia. Danny is eventually lured to room 237. Around the same time, Wendy finds Jack thrashing in his sleep. He wakes from a nightmare where he claims to have killed her and Danny. Shortly after, Danny returns from room 237, bruised and terrified. Wendy suspects Jack, though he denies it. Distraught, Jack wanders into the hotel's grand ballroom and finds a bartender, a ghostly figure named Lloyd, who offers him a drink. From here, the Overlook begins revealing its ghosts in full. Wendy tells Jack that Danny was attacked by a crazy woman in room 237. Jack goes to investigate and finds a beautiful woman in the bathtub, who turns into a rotting corpse in his arms. Still, he lies to Wendy, insisting there was nothing there. Jack tries to convince Wendy that it was Danny who inflicted those bruises on himself. Wendy asks Jack to leave the hotel, and Jack loses it. He angrily dismisses her suggestion that they leave the hotel. Danny, meanwhile, slips into a trance and uses his psychic gift to call out to Halloran, all the way in Florida. Back in the ballroom, Jack finds it full of ghostly guests. He meets the waiter, Delbert Grady. This scene is very important in the movie as it shows link to the past. Delbert is not Charles Grady who killed his family 10 years ago. He is another version, perhaps a past echo. Delbert tells Jack something chilling, that Jack has always been the caretaker of Overlook Hotel. He also warns Jack that Danny is trying to bring in help and encourages him to correct his wife and son. The hotel isn't just haunted, it's manipulating Jack to commit murder. Wendy stumbles upon Jack's manuscript and discovers it's just one sentence typed over and over. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Jack finds her reading it and snaps. He threatens her. She fights back, hitting him with a baseball bat and locking him in the pantry. But escape isn't possible. Jack has already sabotaged the hotel's radio and snowcat. Upstairs, Danny begins chanting a single word. Red rum, red rum. He writes it in lipstick on the bathroom door. Wendy sees it in the mirror. Murder. And then, Jack is set free. The ghost of Grady opens the pantry door. Now armed with an axe, Jack goes on the attack. Danny climbs out of the bathroom window and escapes. Wendy barely holds Jack off with a knife as he hacks through the door in what becomes one of cinema's most iconic scenes. This legendary moment took 60 doors to shoot. Kubrick initially used fake doors, but Nicholson, once a firefighter, tore through them too easily. They had to switch to real ones. As Jack descends fully into madness, Halloran finally arrives at the hotel in another snowcat. But just moments after stepping inside, Jack ambushes and kills him with the axe. Jack goes after Danny, who runs into the snowy hedge maze outside. Wendy encounters ghastly visions while searching the hotel and sees Halloran's body and hotel's ghosts. In the maze, Danny uses his wits. He backtracks through his own footprints and hides behind a snowdrift. Jack, disoriented in the cold, keeps going until he loses the trail. Wendy and Danny reunite and escape in Halloran's snowcat, leaving Jack behind to freeze to death. The final shot is unsettling. A black and white photo hanging in the hotel's hallway, showing Jack at a 4th of July party in 1921. The same Jack, the same face. The caption reads, "Overlook Hotel, July 4th Ball, 1921. Was Jack reincarnated or possessed? Or has he always been the caretaker of the hotel, like Delbert Grady said? Rewatch it, and you'll keep asking, was Jack possessed? Was it a time loop? Or is the real horror what lies inside a man slowly going insane? If you like this video, subscribe to my channel for more movie recaps and suggestions.